Hi guys, it's me again, Julia, and you're watching Learn Mandarin from Commercials. This week we're looking at another humorous commercial from DiDi, the equivalent of Uber in China. The commercial shows a man trying to tranquilly have dinner at a restaurant, but his phone keeps ringing as he receives multiple calls from various salespeople. He hangs up on every one of the calls, but finally he just loses it and yells at the last person. Guess who it is?
先生，二手房有兴趣吗？
先生，通州新盘。
别再烦我了，老板那么抠，我没钱。
我是李总，来我办公室一趟。
信息泄露，苦不堪言。在滴滴，我们使用虚拟号码通话，保护您的隐私安全。
That was hilarious, right? Let's go all the way back to the start and look at what the first salesperson asks our protagonist. 先生，二手房有兴趣吗？
先生，二手房有兴趣吗？
先生 is sir. 二手房 means second-hand house or property. 有兴趣吗 means are you interested? The ma at the end of the sentence makes this a question. 先生，二手房有兴趣吗? If you are indeed interested in something, you can say 我有兴趣. If you are not, add the phrase 没有. Here you see him hanging up each call. Let's learn some useful and practical phrases for some of the objects and actions you have seen in this commercial so far. For example, 手机 means cell phone. 电话 means telephone, or it could also mean a call. To make a call, we use the verb 打. Therefore, we would say 打电话. The person on the other end would normally pick up. To accept or pick up a call, we use the verb 接. Therefore, we would say 接电话. To hang up on a call, we use the verb 挂, which literally means to hang. Therefore, we would say 挂电话 when we hang up on a call. This is the part where he meets his demise. He loses his patience, and in an explosion of fury, he finally 接电话. Remember what that means? Yes, he finally picks up the call and says, 别再烦我了. Stop bothering me.
别再烦我了。
烦 as a verb means to bother or annoy. As an adjective, it means that something or someone is bothersome or annoying. 你很烦 means you're so annoying. Depending on your intonation, you could be serious or just joking with someone. 在 in this sentence means again. That's why when we say goodbye in Mandarin, we say 再见. It literally means see you again. Our protagonist proceeds by saying 老板那么抠.
老板那么抠。
抠 means stingy. Another phrase we use often is 小气. 老板 means boss. So this entire sentence, 老板那么抠, means the boss is so stingy. And finally, he yells one last sentence which seals his fate. 我没钱.
我没钱。
钱 is an important word. It means money. 没有, as we've previously mentioned, helps to turn a positive statement into a negative one. It means no or none. So the poor man is yelling, I have no money.
我没钱。
In this last part, we see the poor defeated man slumping in his chair, staring into nothingness, when his boss responds to his outburst. 我是李总，明天来我办公室一趟。
我是李总，来我办公室一趟。
As a title, we can add the word 总. behind the surname. 总 comes from 总经理. 总经理 means general manager. Therefore, in this commercial, the surname of the main character's boss is Li. We know this because he introduces himself as Li Zong. The next part of the line is 明天来我办公室一趟. 明天 means tomorrow. What is the word for today? Yes, 今天. And yesterday? 昨天. So what is the boss asking him to do tomorrow? He's asking him to go to his office. Office in Mandarin is 办公室. Uh-oh. He's in big trouble. He seems to realize his mistake as he stares blindly back at the restaurant full of people who are staring back at him. And then eventually, he sinks into tears at the idea of having to face his boss the next day. The storyline is actually a clever way of marketing DiDi as a safe service because they do not leak or sell any personal information such as phone numbers. Obviously, the poor man's phone number was leaked somewhere, which is why he kept receiving unwelcome calls and messages from various salespeople trying to sell their services.
别再烦我了。
What did you think of the commercial? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Julia, and this is Learn Mandarin from Commercials. See you next time. Bye.
ChinesePod.